Welcome here to the Anthony Totman Stadium here in Monrovia, Liberia. For this, wow, beautiful track in. It's a goal. Wow, that's an early goal. This has to be the fastest goal. I think it's overtook the last one earlier in the quarterfinals. I forgot which team it was, but I think this has to be the fastest goal so far. I mean, right off the kickoff. That's a quick goal, quick response there from the home side. And a jubilant home fan here at the Anthony Totman Stadium here in Monrovia, Liberia. It's a beautiful Jonathan Sigby there with a beautiful control. Sends it over to Wea, who tracks it beautifully and try to slot it in, but it hit the goalpost. And who was that? Joe Nangbe who came in on a rebound. It's a hit the goalpost, came back in, and is that Abana or Joe? I think it's Joe Nangbe. Yeah, it was Joe Nangbe who came in on the rebound and put it right back in. It's a beautiful goal here from the Liberians. And it's 1-0 to Invincible 11 of Liberia. Invincible 11, the home side in the yellow shirt. They had this team in the group stage. They wasn't able to beat them in the group stage. And they are here leading now. And the away team, Hafia FC of Conakry, Guinea, is here. They are undefeated in this tournament. Could this be their first defeat, or would they bounce back to maintain their undefeated streak? So let's see how this all unfolds here. Sakbanyinswa to Brown to Morty, Ben Morty. It's been sliding tackle there by Hafia defender. Cut back to Jonathan Sigby. Sigby over to Brown. He's outside. The linesman waves his flag for outside here. Yes, he is way outside. Brown just didn't time his run perfectly, and it's going to be cut out here. It's a free kick taken. Sari has been head up there. Brown on there. Near to Brown, aka Santa Maria, but his pass was deflected. Henrik D of Hafia to Sari to Henrik. Henrik to Octavino to Valente to Henrik to Valente comes back, sends it to Henrik sends it in the box, and it's been cut up by the defender, was it Ben Morty, but it was a take, no, it was Sakba Niswa. It's been taken away. Abana here in attack. He moved downfield. He's still on the ball. Abana sends it to Wise. But then Wise sends across in the box. Wea sends it in, and the road across the face of the goal, over the goal line. For a goal kick here to Hafia FC of Guinea. It's the 1-0 here at the Anthony Totman Stadium to the Invincible 11 IE, the home side. Bakar, the goalkeeper, is going to take this. He sends it to Sulemane to Sari to Henrik. It returns to Valente. Valente stops, sends it back to Cafu towards Henrik. Henrik rolls it over to the other Henrik, and his head up, but it's been cleared by the defender of IE. And a beautiful clearance there by the IE defense, and head up towards Abana from Wea, but then stuffed out by the defense Sulemani towards Sari. He's looking towards his goalkeeper. He passes it back to Bakar. Bakar sends a long one downfield, and it's been stopped by IE. A crossover towards Abana. He cannot get there in time, and it's going to be a throw into Hafia FC. Sidiki to Kamara to Sari to Cafu to Lika moves towards Octavino to Henrik to Valente to Henrik again, back to Lika to Otavino, but Otavino over a low pass to Henry, but it's been cleared in by the defense, and it's halftime here at the Anthony Totman Stadium in Monrovia, Liberia. It's 1-0 to IE. And as the player heads towards the tunnel, we are going to direct you to YouTube. Don't forget to go to the channel on YouTube. It's LIBGamer. Again, it's LIBGamer on YouTube. So that's the channel. Go there, subscribe to the channel, watch the rest of the video. Hit the like buttons on the ones you like, and support the channel. Second half on the way here. Hafia FC. Cafu to Octavino. Octavino to Cafu. Cafu sends it to Lika. Lika turns his man. He sends it, but it's been deflected by the IE of Mayfield. And it's upon Weah. Weah on the ball. He turns around, sends it towards Joe Nangwe. Nangwe, the goal scorer. He moves and sends it to Abana. Abana to Joe Nangwe. Beautiful interchange. A long pass overhead, but Jonathan Sigley couldn't get there in time. The defender leaped high to head that one clear, and no trouble here to the Guineans. And Suleimani moves downfield, sends it to Octavino. Octavino to Cafu. Cafu to Octavino. Octavino sends it to Henrik. Henrik to Cafu. Cafu sends it to Octavino. Octavino sends it to Valente. Valente moves down. He gets by his marker. He sends a cross in the box, but then cleared there by Sakpa. Sakpa, beautiful clearance by Sakpa. But it's still Hafia, but it's been taken away. Abana turns around. He moves down. Let's see, he's still in control. Abana is still trying to control the football, but he's been close out here. Okay, he sends a pass. Abana need to get rid of this ball, but he didn't, and it's been taken away from his selfish play there by Abana to Cafu. Cafu to Lika. Lika sends it to Henrik. Henrik back to Lika. Lika turns. He moves downfield. Sends it on the flank to Sidiki. Sidiki infield to Cafu. Cafu in the box there, but it's been cleared there by Simya Mata. It's Abana. Abana is trying to get by. It's been taken away, but the referee says it's a foul. And the referee has a hot play here for a free kick to Isima Mata with a free kick. Sends it downfield. It's been held up by, another foul here. A nudge in the back. A nudge in the back here against the Guineans. The number 2 man here for Hafia. Suleimani here, we are once invoked, but the referee said no, it's just an ordinary foul. It's a nudge in the back here from Suleimani against Weah, who's tightly marking the attacker. But the free kick here, Brown takes a free kick into the wall. He tried to do offensive bicycle kick. It's been blocked again by the wall for the second time. And it's going to be a throw in here to IE. Throw in taken. Brown does outside here, and the Hafia throw to Octavino. Octavino moved down to Cafu. 7 minutes here for Fana to Henrik. Henrik, he looks around. Henrik trying to get back, then taken away. Sakpa on the football. Sakpa sends it towards Weah. Weah back to Nangwe. Nangwe to Anthony Gray. Anthony Gray, that's a sliding tackle against Gray. That should have been a foul, but the referee said no plays on, and it's Hafia in attack. Fofana on the flank. Fofana gets by his marker on the flank. He sends a cross in the box. It's been cleared there by Sakpa, and it's going to be still Hafia again. Another clearance again by Sakpa. The ball goes down to Weah. Weah in the open field. Okay, he gets by the defender. Is no. And it's been taken away. A beautiful sliding tackle. And it's Abana trying in there with the sliding tackle. But the goalkeeper, Bakar of Hafia FC, comes in. 91 minutes here. 3 minutes of extra time. Bakar says a long one downfield. And it's all over here at the Anthony Thelma Stadium in Liberia. And the Invincible 11 IE of Liberia won the match here at home. 1-0. They are going to go to Guinea, Conakry, for the return leg with a 1-goal victory over here. 3 points in the bag for them in this first leg. So thank you again for joining us here tonight at the Anthony Thelma Stadium in Liberia, and our celebration of African football with the CAF African Champions League. Thank you. See you next time.